bum, 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Good morning, afternoon, evening, everyone. Rhypi here. Welcome to the stream. Hope all is well with everyone. This is part 2 of the stream. Right now, last part, I think due to the rain, we had hit a low point somewhere, and the stream blipped for a split second, and then because I saw the reconnecting, and then one of my chat members, chat Vishran, he told me that the video wasn't working. So hopefully we don't have to worry about it dropping again. But unfortunately, because it is raining outside, we won't know for sure. But welcome in, everybody. Hope all's all as we're chilling out, hanging out, talking to you guys as I see you guys in chat. We're just cruising as best as we can in the rain and taking care of things a little bit at a time. Bum, bum, bum. Hey man, how you doing? Welcome in. Thank you for stopping by. Are you good? Nice. Hopefully work is going well for you. Do you have about 2 hours left again? Hope all's well with everyone as we're just chilling out and hanging out, talking to you guys as I see you guys in chat. Right now we're just taking it a little easy as best as we can because it is raining out. We gotta be careful. But welcome in, everybody. Hope all is well. For those of you that have never met me before, I'm Rhypi, where I do a variety of different games for driving streams before and after work usually. Right now it technically falls onto that, even though it's a weekend, because we just got done with a math competition. So you have your late shift today. Hope things are going well for your job, man, so you don't have to worry about any stress. Welcome in, everybody. And if you're wondering why I'm saying math competitions, because I'm a high school math teacher / college instructor when I'm not on YouTube, and I'm also one of the math coaches for my school. So, kind of cool. It gives me a chance to work with students besides the ones that I usually see in the classroom. Yes. Every group of students has their own needs and their own wants, and it's fun to figure out what that is. As a teacher that enjoys teaching a variety of different students. So for me, even if I have knuckleheads, you just try and get them to reason at some point, even if it's just for a day, and we have to rebuild it all over again. I'd rather keep doing that than it being where it feels like the class is stagnated. And hopefully you guys enjoy my humming when I feel like humming. I know that some of you guys will be like, just get a mic already for the phone. But it's one of those trade-offs. If I do that, then I can't charge my phone unless I get one of those splitters and see if I can record with the mic being next to my ear. Who knows for sure on that. But at the same time, like, I think some people will understand that driving streams aren't meant to have perfect audio. I know some people, they strive for it, but for me, I just want it to be where we can just relax and chill while I'm driving. Is my whole goal. At some point, if I have a chance to read everyone's things when I'm at a stoplight, that I just want to be, that I just want us to be able to just relax and hang out and talk to each other right here. I know some of us are just listening, some of us are doing other things because some people stream that's in my chat, some people do their own recordings or editings, they make their own videos, some at their kids or students who just hasn't had a chance to start working on making videos, but who knows, something will inspire them in trying something, whether it's something I'm saying or not saying, who knows. Hope all is well with everyone. Indian Fish, right? I know the stream cut out on you when we was trying to talk about it because of the streaming buffer, but I would say that it's either March, April, or September is what I would think. But then again, I remember years when all 3 of those months didn't rain and other months did rain, so it's one of those cases you can never really truly predict. Hello Kyle, how are you doing? Welcome in. How's things going for you, Kyle? Welcome in, everybody. Hope all's well. That's we're just chilling out, relaxing on my drive to my house. We still have at least 50 minutes of driving, so, oh, not 50 minutes, more like 40 minutes, because it was about 8 minutes on the first part, if I remember right. Someone can fact check me, let me know if I'm wrong. That's good to hear. Here, Kyle, your videos are going good still, / streams? I know you've been working on making videos for your channel. Yep, it is Southeast Vishrant. You're right. Because in at least my car, the car that I'm driving right now, it tells you which part of the compass I would be traveling. So you're correct. Because yeah, for my school, it is southeast of where I am. Going for my school to home, that I sometimes go east, sometimes southeast, sometimes south, depending on where I am. More expensive than usual lately because of different things. Because normally we have gas going from $2 a gallon to $2.50 a gallon. Right now, that we've had to pay more than $3 a gallon the last couple of days. Don't know about other parts of the United States, of course. Congrats, Kyle. Glad things are looking better for you. Shoot. I'm trying to remember. Give me a second. I used to know the conversion. Think 230. What? No. Yeah, that's it. Why can I not think of the conversion in my head? I'll have to look at to make sure I know what you mean by freedom units, but for us wise, we usually consider them customary units, but that's because of how we say in the United States that we interchange between that and the metric system. Just depends on what job you're doing. Makes sense, Kyle. No worries on that. For some of us, it's about staying consistent. And that's why for me, it's like this past week, I've been upset about my gaming streams because I've been so focused on grinding so much that I felt like I've zoned out too much. I understand that. That's right. No worries, Kyle. Because like we talked about before, the people who will still watch will still watch, and we'll slowly be still watching no matter what. Because you know how many of us try to support each other. And a lot of our circle of groups that we're part of. For me, I just feel bad somewhat just because we went from having 1192 to 1187 now. But probably from people who don't know how my stream got it to be 1,000. Who knows? Or not 1,100. Is it 1,100? No, it's 1092. Yeah, I think was at 1092. I'm now 1088. If I'm thinking of that. Hello, Brooke. How are you doing? Welcome in. Makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Doing well, Brooke. Doing well. Just got done with the competition that was my students was in. That makes sense, Vishra. But yeah, I would say, at least 75% of things in the United States use the FPS, but there's 25% because they do international business that does things in MKS. That is an academic competition that was at where we had different events ranging from different math competitions to spelling to science, computer science, and other forms of writing and speech and debate stuff. That's kind of like how different sports has their own competitions. We have one for academics. And I'm the coach of one of the math events and JV coach for one of the other math events. So, yeah, my team. For the math-wise, the one that I'm JV coach for, that we got first place overall, all the math event. I don't have any part of coaching. Got first place overall, and my team got second place by 2 points that behind, but we was 6 points ahead of third place. So. Nice fish rant. No worries, Kyle. No worries. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. Can you guys still hear me? Type a 1 in chat if you can hear me. Just make sure everything's good. I don't need to worry about restarting the stream. Ring. Makes sense, Kyle. Makes sense completely. Yeah. I'm doing okay, just a little, like I said, for me, I've been up since 4 a.m. my time, making sure that I had things ready for the competition today that started at 8 o'clock. So, a little tired. Students-wise fish rant? What do you mean? Just so I know what you're talking about. Like, are you talking about the competition-wise, or what? Zero. I have 0. I haven't worried about starting my own family yet. Besides helping continuously help my mom and dad, and my dad if he was still with us. Nope. Haven't really dated either, because I've tried to date a couple of times, but I've either had people thought I was joking with them, or someone who tried to take the girl I was thinking about asking before I got a chance to ask, once they found out who I was thinking about dating, or sometimes it was the case because in high school I was known as the neutral person / the one who squashed rumors and stuff like that. That some of the ones who I would try to ask, they was like, they didn't want me to stop being neutral. So this is what what's the case. So that's just me. No problems, Brooke, because I'm not ashamed of it. I'm above. for me, it's just one of those cases that I eventually want to finish my post-bachelor degree at some point. So once I finish that, then maybe I'll start considering it. I wouldn't be able to answer that, to be honest with you, Fishran. I wouldn't know that number. Kyle, if you want to look it up and let us know if you would like to do that, Kyle, if you're available to do that, feel free to do so. But I can't think of what is the average height right now. Okay, remember about every inch is 54 centimeters. My height is, if I remember currently, I'm 6'1", or 5'11". Not 100% sure since I haven't heightened myself in a while. I know a lot of people that are taller than me. I just don't remember in the U.S. what's considered the range of the average score-wise. I know at one point they tried to say for a male it was 5'6" and female was 5'2". But I think that's changed over time lately. Okay. That's good enough, Fishman. I think 67 times 2.5 for roughly 67, 134, or about 168, 170 centimeters. If I did my math correctly. That wouldn't be surprised if I'm off. Okay. No worries at all, but I figured to say, for just in case we have anyone who's listening that needs to hear it in centimeters. Because I know some people, they measure that in centimeters, so it's one of those interesting things. Okay, I was off by 6. Or 5. Yeah, I didn't do the 0.04. That was close. I'd take that as a win right now because of me being up since 4 a.m. I've been up for about 15 hours now. So for me getting that close, I take I will take it. To say the least, I'll take it. Just tell you guys I'm good at math. That I wasn't off by too much. Wait, so me saying 170 was correct? Wow. Because I told you guys 168, 170. Just tells you guys I can do math even in my rest state. What is natural for me. I understand that. I know you could have really done it based on what you told me before, Fish Rat. No worries at all. I'm just happy that I was in the ballpark park and found out that was pretty close to the correct answer when I first said what I said. So I'm just happy. I'm happy. But because I know, knowing you'll probably either commit it to memory or remind yourself how to do it quicker in your head. One of the two. Why I joined math, but some people, they become a teacher just because they want that paycheck, because they finish getting the certification and realize how they don't want to teach anymore, but because they have the certification, they feel stuck and obligated to teach, and that's unfortunate for some of them, because especially for the students, not everyone wants to have a teacher that they can tell that they don't want to teach or don't want to be there. But the sad truth is that happens a lot. Nice fish, man. I understand that. Yeah, I don't know how it is here for you guys, but I know that for me, not everyone's worried about joining the army, or other armed forces, because you know how you probably have heard in the United States the different versions that we have. But for me, it's just not something I've ever been interested in, just because I've always been someone that I want to help people, not hurt people. So that's why I never want to join the military, for me wise. But I know everyone has they have their own reasons, whether it's security, whether it's that they want to feel like that they feel support. There's a lot of reasons that people may choose to join up any kind of armed forces. Is it a flashing red light? Indeed. Indeed, fish trade. Indeed. It's definitely one of the scariest things to think about. Yep. Whether it's money or stability of education, because I don't know how it is in where you are, but I know some people, they join the armed forces so they don't have to worry about how they're gonna get their education. Indeed, for sure. No matter which currency you're talking about, that it definitely goes up. Understand that. Especially depending on the year, that some don't even wait longer. Yep. Because some do things to help others no matter what is needed, and then those, it feels like that has to be on their doorstep for them to finally react. That's huge, at least in some places, it's a huge cycle of that. It's the unfortunate part. Hello, Lothar. How are you doing? Welcome in. Oh gosh. Sorry, Lothar. Sorry. I'm still upset at that ghost stream. I understand that, Lothar. I understand that. I just, for me, it's like I want to get to level 90, but this has been now 2.5 streams that I've stayed at 86. I mean, 85 even. maybe tomorrow I'll be able to go up more. But I'll need to make sure to stop to do grocery run and to do my grading, because Monday is when my grades are due. So I need to make sure I do that. Nice, Lothar. Congrats on being level 82. I know at some point, whether it's this Sunday or not, in the future, that I know eventually I want, if you still want to take, I still want to try to do healing to get better at it. So if I'm in community raids, I can feel like I'm doing better in healing. Like, since I haven't decided if I'm going to try to do any of the mythics yet. Knowing you, you'll push me to do it. Knowing you. But yeah. I hope all's well with everyone. And forgot to check. Shoot, I forgot to check what won in the poll for the letter K. Forgot to do that before I hopped onto the stream to know what I'm playing tonight. Shoot. Because I know what I'm doing when I first get home. Oh no, fish rant. What happened? Fish rant, I think you accidentally wrote period and then no space. Because the long story short, Fish rant, that and when I was first starting to stream, people would post their websites. So I did the failsafe of trying to make sure people didn't try to post websites, but every now and then I see someone who accidentally put no spaces between a period. Sorry about that, Fish rant. Let me try to see if I can read this. We'll click on this light. But you should be able to post retype things now, Fish rant. Sorry about that. I might try to make sure. Yeah. Yeah. I read what you said. No worries. But I understand it completely. It's definitely crazy to say the least. You're good. Because luckily, because I'm host of the stream, that I can see what was deleted. Sorry. Shoot. Don't like doing that. Because it's been raining, I didn't want to slam my brakes. Like I was able to read everything, and you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about that, Fish rant, because you was reading and trying to tell me about it. So no worries. You're good. just looking if I can do anything about it. No worries. It's just sometimes you can with some bots. I just forgot which bot I'm on. Regarding what, Mistrant? Yeah, I usually do. Always, because for us, we can't say who we support in any way, but I always tell them make sure that they are informed of what decision they want to make. That way they don't regret it later. Because so many times people that are adults will be like, I didn't know that was going to happen, but sometimes it's written in front of them and they still don't realize it, unfortunately, sometimes. Because at the end of the day, that every side is going to say they're incorrect and why the other side is wrong. But at the same time, it's just the case of everyone has their own opinion, should have their own opinion, and not feel like they're trapped in having the same voice. Because that's what makes us not unique, when we aren't able to express what makes us unique. Because yes, some of us may all enjoy being an artist, but we all do artists in a different way. The whole reason why Urban Dictionary is a thing, because of all the different ways people say different words or different things. So at the end of the day, it just depends on what you want to say is your truth. Right? Or the whole reason why some things can't be just solved with a yes or no question. Even if people believe why their wise old man only asks those kind of questions. Yeah. Part of the reason why a lot of different things gets categorized or ranked or systematically proven and stuff like that, because we all feel like that there has to be a reason behind everything. or my chat, we're able to just talk about random stuff because you never know what someone needs to talk about. You never know what someone wants to be able to say, but no one in real life wants to hear it. And it's just one of those crazy things, to say the least. And like when I talk to some of my students that sometimes it's a matter of time of what helps and what doesn't help. Alrighty, have a good day. Hey, have whatever you're doing, Vishrant, besides math. Because I know that's what you're doing first. See you the next time I see you. Well, welcome in, everybody. If you're just tuning in, I'm Rhypi, where I talk on these driving streams to and from work. And right now we had a competition today. And when you guys don't see me doing this, I'm usually doing some kind of gaming. And then on rare occasions, I do card pack / card box openings when I'm able to buy packs, because sometimes I don't get lucky of getting them, especially being a teacher, a high school math teacher / college instructor when I'm not on YouTube. I can't go to pre-orders and stuff like that, and I don't try to get them sometimes because I don't want to have to worry about that being an issue, to say the least. Excuse me on the ons. Well, all my Streamlabs coming in all at once. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, I have no clue if you guys can hear me. I do not know what happened, but I'm so sorry that happened. I accidentally swiped right and it showed me my memberships. How to join as a member. I do not know how that happened, but because I was going to double check something and that's apparently made a swipe motion for it to show up the memberships. I'm so sorry, everyone. But I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. Sorry for the brief cut at the end for those of you that are watching the full video / stream / vlog. But I hope everyone has a good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on when you're watching the stream. I hope to see you guys later tonight when I reveal what won in the letter K in the A to Z challenge, where we're trying to do 26 games in 52 weeks. We'll see if that's possible or not. Right now we might extend it to 2 years, but we'll talk more about that on the A to Z challenge stream. See you guys then, or at the variety stream tomorrow when we play multiple games. See you guys at some point.